this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that?
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars for Jacksonville.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end falls. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There goes Duke Johnson. And finally taken down at the 15. A big run there by Johnson. 48 yards on the ground.
1st and 10.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Wilson made
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of...
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
9 yards to go.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now he's forced out left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Johnson.
2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up
The
3rd.
last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. On 1st down, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Third and 2, Watson finding Fells complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, and the Texans will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Chark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 36. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew on the slant. This is Chark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 21. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
On first down, Thompson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Number 34.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
D.D. Westbrook.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you call.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Texans to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
9-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
from just shy of midfield. Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To the air yet again. Watson. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And 4.
Watson looks to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun is Minshew. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Watson on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
And on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. There's still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. We have hit halftime. Still, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
20, Jaguars 7.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Jacksonville.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Minshew to Thompson on the screen. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Minshew on target here to Chark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete.
10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now again, right side, Robinson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brennan Scarlett brought him down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. I got one.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
On 3rd and short, the defense did a really nice job of telling the quarterback, we're not going to give you the short routes and throw it to the sticks. You're going to have to beat us throwing it downfield. What they didn't account for, his legs. He pulls it down and runs for a first down.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chason brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Watson a give. This is Johnson. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So we got a challenge. Our referee's going to...
Twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And a Jaguar first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Thompson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
When we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Catch there by Kenny Stills. And he joined Houston last season and showed once again, as he has shown throughout his career, he can be a very reliable, good complementary receiver.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's taken
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's good for a Texans first down. 1st and 10.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
45-yard.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go with Thompson again. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Carried by number 34. He's tackled at the 30.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Chris Conley.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
He's back to throw. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, Minshew. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook in the final minute. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Watson. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. He's made 2, he's missed 1. This time for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now.
23.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Texans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road.